Good morning, everyone. I've been having a play with the jewellery kit that Dawn of Shiny Silver Treasures released on the 1st of November. So if you go back on my channel, you'll see my unboxing of that. And so I've made this necklace, excuse me, using some of the beads. This beautiful, beautiful piece of just beautiful, and I thought that went so well with the pearls and the pink beads. And I've used some of the these sort of they're not brown, they're not silver, they're not gold, but anyway, they're a beautiful color. I don't know what color it is really, but anyway, I've used some of those in between. And at the end, I've used the seed beads just to finish off the length here. And I've used a lobster clasp and then the culottes there. And then in between these floating pieces, so you can see there's things, I've used the crimping bead and then these little gold fellows that you can put on top. So it makes it look like a gold decoration rather than just a crimping bead. So that is that, and I didn't have a jump ring big enough to go through here. So what I did was I used one of the end pins, and I cut off the end, and then I used my these tweezers to pliers, I should say, to make a round that was big enough. So so you can see there. And then I've made a matching pair of earrings, just using one bead cap at the end in gold, just to give it a bit of color. And then one of the large pearls, a small pearl, and a small pink one, and a small pearl with seed beads in between, and then the ear wires. So that's a complete set now, and I'm really pleased with that. But I'm going to come on now and we're going to make something together. So here, underneath here, I've got all that's left. So I've got loads of crimp beads left. I've got some of those, I don't know what these things are called, that go over the crimp beads. I've got a few coloured beads here, and some of the pink beads. I've got all of these. I haven't used these at all. These are the green, they're like bicone beads, I think. Yeah. And I've got loads of these left. Ooh, loads of these ones left. I've got this bee dangle left, which I've added a jump ring to. And what I thought of doing, I've already laid it out, was to make a bracelet in the turquoise blue, and then in the purple and pearls. Okay, so so that's what I'm thinking of doing, and I've laid everything out already, and some matching earrings. So I thought, let's start with the earrings, because the thing is, I don't want my them to go flying. So I want to start with one of the seed beads at the bottom, and then a large pearl, and then because the bracelet, I don't know if you can see the bracelet. Let's see if I can move that forward a bit. Right. Because I've sort of designed the bracelet in purples and the turquoise beads and the purple, so that's what I want to be on this on the earrings. So I'm going to do it like this. So one, and I don't want them sort of hugely big and dangly, so I thought I might just do them more or less the same size as I've done the pink ones. I think it's more or less the same size. And then I'm just going to finish it with a seed bead at the end. I mean, there are all sorts of permutations and combinations that you can do with this kit, and it's just amazing. So right, so I've come to the end here, so I'm going to cut off this excess. So I just leave about a thumb's width, and I'm just going to cut the end off. Okay, throw that away. So just about 1 centimetre, and then I'm going to come in with my round nose pliers, and I'm going to make the hook. And before I finish it, I'm going to put on the ear wire and finish that loop like so, and hopefully that will stand up straight. There we have it. Okay, just want to make sure that that's closed, because I have a habit of leaving it slightly open, and then that's a disaster. Okay, so in this kit, Dawn has included the gold findings this time. So she's got ear wires, the head pins, the eye pins, the culottes, jump rings, lobster clasps, and these bead ends, and these, sorry, I don't know what those are called. So let's do the second earring. Let's just do that again. So I've got a seed bead already on the end, a large pearl, purple. I love purple and this sort of tealy blue together. It's so pretty. Another pearl. Now, if you don't have the kits, I think Dawn still has some the pliers on her website, and these bead trays. They're not essential, but they do, well, the pliers are essential, but the bead tray isn't essential, but it does really help if you're making a bigger item, just to be able to measure it around the edge. And also it's handy to put the beads and stuff in when you're making the item. They don't run away, roll all over the desk and things like that. So I've just added on my ear wire, and now I'm just going to finish this loop. Right, there we are. So there we have the earrings. Aren't they pretty? So we're going to leave those there, and now we're going to tackle the bracelet. Okay, so I'm not quite sure how many of everything I'm going to need, but I've made it like 8 inches, but I think it needs to be slightly smaller. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to attach the thread to one end of my bracelet. So I've got this nylon thread that Dawn has included in the kit this month. So I've got a culotte, and I'm just threading it through the end so that the open end faces outwards. Okay, and now I'm going to do a knot in here. See if I manage a knot over once, and then again, and bring that together. So that is the knot, and then I'll just bring this up. And you might be asking me why I haven't used the crimp beads. Well, I could have used the crimp beads and fastened it off that way, but this is quite slippery, and it's not always easy to get the crimp beads to connect with this. It hasn't got any bite to it, so just have to be aware that they might slip off. Right, so now I've got a jump ring here, so we're just going to add this jump ring to the end here, because of course when you measure, you need to measure including the accessories Okay, this has got two bits which have got holes in on this culotte, so to make sure I get them through both, which I have, and I'm going to pop that through my lobster clasp, so like so, and then we're just going to close the jump ring like so. Okay. Yep. Okay, so I think that's all right. Okay, so now I'm going to start threading on my beads. So I want a pattern of purple, blue, purple, blue. Some of these beads, the hole is a bit blocked. Anyway, we'll get there. Blue, pearl, purple, pearl, no, purple, blue, 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 purple. It doesn't actually take very long to make jewellery. Once you know what you're doing, it takes no time at all. There are lots of seed beads included in this kit, which if you know how to do bead work, you can make bracelets by weaving the beads. I'm afraid that's not a skill that I have learnt yet, and I wanted to get this video out, so I'm afraid I can't show you that, but I'm sure there are plenty of videos on YouTube on how to do that. Dawn did show us a little idea. So this is already 3 inches. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I want to put this in the middle, but I don't actually have to put it on yet. I can put it on afterwards because it's got a jump ring attached to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to continue with this all the way until it's long enough, and then we'll see, and I'll measure it against my wrist because I don't think I need 8 inches. I think 6.5 perhaps will be long enough. I know the last time I made a bracelet and I gave it to a friend, it ended up halfway up her arm, so it was so long. So this is blocked. Let's try that one. Yeah, so as I was saying, the bead weaving, you've got loads of beads if you want to do that idea. So I'm not 100% sure where I'll put the bee. I might put it where the clasp is. I've seen that on some charm bracelets, because the clasp does tend to be a bit heavy, doesn't it? And it might just sort of swivel round that way. I had to use the bee, of course, coming from Manchester. Yeah, I learned the history of the worker bee, of the bee symbol for Manchester the other day, but I can't remember. I can't remember what it is. It's not very good, is it? Okay, we're getting there. So now this one. It's so pretty. Of course, I could have used some of these lovely beads as well, in between, particularly with the purple, but I decided this is what I wanted to do, so I haven't used them. So in effect, let's see how long this is now. So this is coming up for, let's have a look. So not quite long enough yet. Purple, turquoise, purple, pearl. Hope I'm going to have enough beads. Purple. Otherwise I'll have to start again. Purple, turquoise. Because I don't have any more purple beads, so I use them on the earrings. Right, let's see how that is. That's just about right, isn't it? By the time I put the jump ring on and the culotte, that will be fine. So this is, let me tell you how long this is at the moment without that ending. Oops. Well, I'll tell you how long it is without the findings. It's 6.5 inches, and with the lobster clasp, it's now 7 inches. Okay, so we've got to the end. So we're going to add another culotte. Okay, like so. Now this won't be so easy as that end, because that end had free rein as to where the knot went. So wish me luck. So the idea is you make the knot and you need to push it down as far as possible. Okay, so you make the knot and then squidge it down there as far as you can go. Okay. There has to be a little bit of give in your bracelet. I mean, otherwise everything will snap, but you don't want it with too much give. How's that? That looks okay. So that's one knot. Let's do the second one. I hope you can see what I'm doing. I'm not sure that that's in the same place, but it's not. I think you can yeah, I think that will be all right. And now we just snip the end off and close up the culotte, making sure that everything is tucked inside. Well, okay, still got a bit of thread sticking out the side. Let's just cut that off. Right, okay. So now I need a jump ring, which I've got here. Just going to open that a little bit, slip that through here. Okay, that's through both bits, and then we want to close it. You always close and open front to back, or back to front, not, you know, that way, but don't do that. If you open your ring that way, you're likely to break it. Right, okay, so that is that. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, I think it's a perfect length. Okay, I'm not very good at putting things, putting jewellery on. Let's see. It wants to go all over the place. Well, it will go on, and that is what it will look like. Okay, I think that's really pretty. And now let's put the bee on. The question is, do I want the bee hanging from the middle? Well, I'm going to try that first, and then if I find that it swivels round the other way, then I can move the position. So as I said, there's a jump ring on here. Just need to find the opening, which I think is here. And we're just going to open that up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 32, 35. So 17, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So here is the middle. So I'm just going to stick that on here. Oops, it's my watch going off to tell me the time. Okay. Right, so I'm going to stick this on here, if we can. Oops, this, there we go. And I'm going to close it. And there we have it. And we have the necklace, the bracelet with the bee hanging from it. Oh, sorry. It might actually be better. I don't know. I'm going to play with it to see whether it would be better to have this at the end here with the clasp so that it hangs down. But anyway, you get the gist. So that's what we've made today. We've made this lovely bracelet and we've made these earrings to match. So thank you for watching. Now, obviously this kit is available on Dawn's website if you want to buy it. And I just wanted to share with you how many beads I've got left. I've got all of these bigger pearl ones. I've got a few blue ones left. I've got these clear ones which I haven't used, and there's some black ones that I haven't used, as well as all of these and all of these seed beads. So loads more left, and these pink ones. So loads more left to make other to do other projects. So you can see, you know, there's hours more fun here. I'll probably make more earrings with this that's left, and maybe another necklace or something like that. So thank you for watching. Take care, everybody. Have a lovely day. I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.